you all to know the class loading process. It's very important. You have to understand. So yesterday we did class loading process. Okay, we did class loading process. Yes. Now in class loading process, I told you that there will be how many columns in JRE? The class file will be loaded in it will be loaded in the class file from your secondary memory will be loaded in the JRE, and this JRE will be this runtime Java this Java runtime environment will be provided by the RAM. RAM is very big. Okay, it will give little bit of space. This actually indicates this. Okay, so this is your JRE. This amount of space is JRE. Now look at here. This JRE will be divided into 4 parts. Okay, it will be divided into 4 parts. Okay, this is very important for you to know. Okay, for your understanding, I'm explaining you. Okay, I would have skipped it, but I don't want to skip. I want you all to know. Yes, so now this is your memory area. Okay, this is your class. Okay, and what is this? Static area. Okay, or you can also call pool. Okay, what is this one? Do you all remember? Stack area. This is called STACK, stack area, and this is your heap area. In static, now we also learned about something about static. So in static, we will not touch this heap area. Okay, we will discuss about these 3 areas when we will create the object. That time we will talk about heap area. So right now, look at all of you, look at here. Okay, so suppose I have created a program. Okay, I have created a file p1.java. Okay, it means my class name is p1. Okay, and okay, paint has come. There's some problem. So here I will draw. Look at everyone, look at here. So this is my memory area. Okay, and this is my method area, sorry, and this is my static area or pool. This is my stack area, and this is my heap. This is my heap area. Okay, heap area we won't talk about now. Okay, so everyone, look at here. So this is my method area. Okay, I just come and this is my static. Okay, static, we are using static now. Okay, we have already learned static. I told you yesterday what is static. Static is a keyword, it is a modifier. Yes, it will change the behavior of the member. Okay, and many things I told you. Even I told you what are the different types of static members in the class: static variable, static method, static initializer. Do you all remember? All of you remember now? Huh? Everyone. All of you all remember? Today you are not speaking out. Why? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, fine. So, and this last one is your stack area. I also told you that what is used for what. So, method area is used to store all the methods of the class. Static pool will be used to store all the address of the only static method or static members. And what are the static members? Static variable, static method, and static initializers. Okay. And the stack area, it is used for execution purpose. Okay, everyone, clear? You all remember? Okay, guys, now look at here. Now I have created here one program, suppose P1. Okay, I have created class P1. Okay, and here I have written public static void main. Okay, in simple I have written, I have called the main method. Now how with the accordance of main method, how I will be actually storing, how the compiler will be storing everything, that I will show you. So main method, okay, main method, okay, and string args. Okay, now let's print a small message. This is what by default comes on the did plus. Okay, I'll write that. Okay, hello world. Okay, okay, assume there is. Okay, so this is the program I have written. So how this program will be loaded. Now you can see this main method. You all can see this main method has a static keyword. Can you all see? Can you all see? All of you? Can you all see? Yes. Okay. Now what is the connection of the static? Yes. Okay. So let's see what is the connection of the static. Okay. Here. So now this method is also static. And what did I tell you? When it is a static, it means static members are also class member. So this, which is the member? Main method. Main method is a static member. So this main method is the member of class. So we can execute any of the member which is having static keyword, which is prefixed with the static keyword in the class only with its name. Suppose here I have created inside the class. Forget about closing the class. If I have created another method, okay, which is also static. So I will write public static void and my other method is m1. So here I can call the main method simply like this. Yes? Sorry. Opposite I did. Wait. Okay. So here in M1, I am writing, suppose I am printing system dot out dot print ln. And now I am printing, suppose M1 method. Okay, this is M1 method. Okay, and I'm closing it and I'm calling the main method. I'm calling the M1 method in main method. Okay, I'm calling the M1 method in the main method. Now you can see that M1 is also static. M1 is also static. So because it is static, M1 is static, it is a member of class. So member of class within the class can be called only by its name. Okay, now I will close the class. Okay, we will do this program also. Okay, okay guys, so now how it will be loaded in the class, I'll tell you. Okay, only one program I'm going to explain, then we will shift to static. Okay, so now first of all guys, tell me here everyone, what is the class name? First of all, what was the step of class loading process? Step one, everyone, do you all remember? Registration. The file name, the class name which we have created will be registered in the static area. Yes, it will be static. Yes, it will be registered in static pool. Very good. See, at least someone gave me the answer. Yes. Yes, you all didn't revise. It means, so what will happen? I have created a class P1. So this registration of class P1 will be done. So here registration of class P1 is done. So what is this? This memory part, okay, which is given to the class P1. So what is this? It is the class static area. This is called class static area. And what is whom it is given to? It is given to the class P1. P1 is what? It is a class. Okay, understood? Now what is the step 2? All the methods will be stored in the Method area. Do you all remember or not? Yesterday I showed you method stored in the method area. Correct. Very good, Rajni. So what will be done? All the methods will be stored in the method area. Okay. So how many methods do we have here, guys? How many methods do we have? Right now, forget about M1. You will get confused. Okay. So we will talk about only main method. Then I will explain you this. Okay. So right now we have only main method. Right now we have only main method. Okay. So only main method is there in the class. So what will happen in the main method area? The methods will be stored. Okay. So this is the method. Which method? It is main. Okay. The method definition will be stored here. So main, okay, with the parameter list string, okay, args. Okay. Now this method will also be given an address. What address? Suppose the address of this method is 0x1. Okay. But inside the method, whatever instruction is written will also be stored here. That is, we have written SOP. What we have written? Hello world. This is very thick. Hello world. Okay. Hello world. Okay. So it will be also stored here because the whole method we are storing in the method area. Okay. Now, what was the third step? Yes. And this one only in step 2 only I told you that in method area, all the methods will be stored, all the methods. Okay. And also one more thing I told you that all the static method address, you can see the address here. It will be stored in static class, static area. So where it will be stored? It will be stored here. This is the class static area, this one. Okay. So here it will be stored. What will be stored? All the static methods address. Okay. It will be stored in the static area, class static area. Okay. So how it will be stored? So this kind of a table will be created. Okay. It will be created and it will be divided into two parts. Okay. And it will be stored for many static methods. So do we have any static method in this program? Do we have any static method in this program, guys? Yes. 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 All the variables will be, that is next step. Next step. Step by step we will go. Yes. 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 What is the name of that static method? All of you, all 49 people have won the answer. Quick, quick, quick. Main. Okay. M1, we are not talking about M1 right now. M1, I told you, don't talk about M1. Only main method it is in this class. Main. Yes. So all of you look at here. This main method is having this static keyword. Okay, you can see. It means this main method it belongs to the static part. It is a static method. Okay. Now look at here. So it means the address of the static method main will be stored here. So how it will be stored? In this part, method signature will be stored. It means what is the method signature? Main string args. Okay. Is it visible? It's not visible. I take black only. Okay. So here what I will write, I'll take the pencil so it will be understandable to all of you. Okay. So I will write main, okay, and string args. Okay. And what is the address? What is the address? Address is, see, look at here. Address is 0x1 of this method, 0x1. Okay, all of you. So in this part, what will be stored here? Tell me, everyone, what will be stored? What will be stored, everyone? What will be stored? Right now, I told you. Method signature, method name with its Parameter. So what is that called? Method name with its parameter. Come on, guys. Method is being already, it has been done. Yes. Okay. So what is this? Method signature. What is it? What will be stored? Method signature. So what was the method signature, guys? It was main with the argument. So what was the argument? String args. Yes, all of you understood? Now here, what is stored here? What is stored here? Here, tell me, what is stored here? What is stored here? All of you, 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 all of you. Yes. What is the technical word for ref address in Java? What is the technical word for address? Yes, it is reference. Okay, it is reference. Good. Very good, all of you. So in this part, what will be stored? Address, or you can say reference of method. Okay. Okay, two-step done. Okay. Now in this, all the static members will be, now what is the step 3? Step 3. Step 3, guys, come on. Come on. Give me the answer. Step 3. You might have taken the SS stack area. Stack area is step 3. Step 3 is if your program is having any static variable where it will be loaded. It will be loaded in class static area. Yes, variable loaded in class static, not stack area. Static area. Sachin, why you are so late? Yes. So this is the static area. See, this is the class static area. See, this is class static area. It means all the static members will be loaded here in this memory. In this memory part, all the static members of the class, all the static members will be loaded in this memory. Okay. So first what we did space for methods. So first methods will be loaded. Which method? All the static methods. Okay. Next, what will be stored? Step 3, all the static variables. Okay. I will write static variables so you will understand. Okay. But do you find any static variable in this program, in this main method? Do you all find it? Any static variable? Do we have we created it? No. Okay, so we have not created. Good. Okay. And what is the step 4? Static initializers will be executed. What will happen? Static initializer. Do we have any static initializer? Did I teach you static initializer? No. So that is why I have not created also. Okay. That is why I have not created also. So these are the 4 steps. Okay. Now next step. Very important. You have to understand everything clearly. Okay. How it will work. So this much you all have understood. Every one of you have understood. All of you. I want answer from every one of you. This is the main, main steps which you have to follow. Yes. Okay. Now we have done with your class static area. Okay. Now all the methods, all the variables, everything is loaded. Okay. Now we will go to stack area. So what is stack area used for? Stack area is used for executing your instruction. Okay. For every method which is under the execution, Okay, for every method, right now in my class, I have created one method, main method. So for every method which is under execution, which is in the stack area for execution, there will be a block of memory will be created in the stack area. Okay. So right now we have only one method, that is main method in the method area. You can see. So what happened? As soon as all the things, all the static members are loaded, now when we execute our program, that time the first method frame will be created. Okay, so what is our first method? The JVM will give the control to which method? Main method. Yes, so what is this? This is the main method. So what will happen? For every method which will be inside the stack area for execution, or you can say under the execution, this block of memory will be created in the stack area. And this block of memory is known as frame. This block of memory is known as frame. So we can point it F0. F0. Okay, frame 0. Okay, okay, everyone understood? Okay, so what will happen? This frame belongs to main method. Okay, and this main method is actually having a reference. Okay, so where it will point? It belongs, this frame of method, main method, it belongs to which class? It belongs to which class? It belongs to P1 class. So it will point to P1. Okay, it will point to P1. It will point to P1. Okay, okay, this address will point to P1. Okay, all of you? Okay, fine. So what will be printed after, because it is under the execution in the stack area? See what is here? Hello world. One line statement is there which has to be printed. So what will be printed? Tell me. Under execution, this frame is there which belongs to main method. This frame belongs to main method. Okay, I'll write it down so you don't get confused. This is main method frame. Okay, of which class? Sorry, of P1 class. Yes. Okay, so now as soon as we give it for execution, okay, what will happen? It will display what? It has only a single statement to be displayed on the console. So what will happen? It will, yes. Okay, so execution is done. Yes, execution is done. Yes, guys. Yes, everyone done. Good. Now guys, sorry. Now everyone listen carefully. Listen carefully. Once this execution is done, okay, once this execution is done on the console, we got the answer. What will happen? This frame of main method is destroyed. The frame of main method is destroyed. And what will happen? It will check for other method. So there is no method. Yes, there is no method or no statement which has to be executed. Okay, what will happen? Once the execution of main method is done, is completed, the frame of main method is destroyed. Okay, it is destroyed. Okay, and there is no other methods or statements or any instruction to execute. So what will happen? What will happen? The memory is given back to the RAM. What will happen? The memory will be given back to the RAM. So entire execution is done by the JVM. Okay, entire execution is done by the JVM. So what will happen? The memory which your JR is taken for all this process, it will be given back to the random access memory. All of you understood this? Every one of you understood this? This whole scenario? We are not talking about M1. We will talk about it. Don't worry. I have taken only one method so you can understand the process. Everyone understood? You know, I will not leave. I will teach you everything. Now you must have understood me. Yes? Ma'am, the memory is destroyed. Not the memory, the frame is destroyed. F1. I only destroyed F1. See, I only destroyed F1. Okay, this frame will be destroyed. Okay, and because the execution is done, okay, of class P1. So this whole memory is given back to RAM. Okay, so if memory is given back to RAM, there is a garbage collector in Java. What it will do, it will collect this space and clean it and again give it back to the RAM. Okay, we are not going to learn about garbage collector. Okay, it's not necessary for you all to learn, but this whole space will be, actually this whole memory will be cleaned up and given back to the RAM. Okay, everyone understood? All of you clear? This is called class loading process. Reference and other things remain. No, what I told right now, the after the execution, the frame will be destroyed. As soon as that method will be executed, the frame of the method is destroyed, and then it will check, is there any instruction which has to be executed more than that. It won't find any instruction. It means program is over. After it find out that program is over, all the execution is done. Okay, what will happen? The memory will be given back to RAM. And in between, there is a lot of process. When the memory is given back to RAM, what is there? There is garbage collector, okay, in the Java, which will collect that memory space, clean it, and then give it back to RAM. So the internal process you don't have to learn. You are software developers. Yes, don't go to that part. Okay, understood everyone? Clear to everyone how the class loading process happens? Everyone, everyone, everyone. All of you understood? Every one of you understood? Okay, guys. Can you just revise once? Yes. Yes. Who will revise for me? I will show you the page and you have to tell me what has happened. Who will do that? All of you are very smart enough to understand in one go. So who will explain? Who want to explain? Guys, what happened to you all today? Nobody is speaking out. Only messaging, messaging. All are in sleepy mode. Yes? Yes or no? Come on. What happened to all of you? Who will revise it for me? No? No, ma'am? Of course. Yes. Okay, Lalu, you will explain then. Don't have option of mic in phone, ma'am. Okay, no problem. No, ma'am, the concept is like that. Concept is like what? It's so interesting, isn't it? It is interesting, confusing. Why it is confusing? I just made one method. It was so easy. Okay. So you want me only to explain? Yes, Rajni. You want to explain?
I will try, ma'am. If any, I do any
Superb.
wrong, and
Super. Very
correct me.
impressive. Very impressive. Good, good, Rajni. Try. Okay, so let's start. I have created this method. Okay, this class P1, and in the P1 class we have created only one method, that is main method. Now
Yes.
go on. Tell me.
First, class name. It is registered in the class file in the static or pool area. This is
And
P1,
yes,
and next after all the ante this method will be stored in the method area. The main string. This is
Main.
the method.
Just a second, Rajni. Guys, all the methods will be stored here, not only your main method. Whichever method is there. Okay, if you have created 10 methods in the program, all the 10 methods will be stored in this method area. Okay, all the methods will be stored in this method area. Okay, okay, next.
After, I'm shivering, ma'am. First of all.
It's okay, no problem. It's okay. You are doing so good. I'm really happy. Yes, it's
And
okay.
also next, address stored in the static area or pool.
Okay.
And next, static variables also. In this, we don't give any variables, but all static variables also stored in the static area or pool.
Mhm. Okay, static variable I have written. After that, we are sorry, not with the red. I will not red. Use red. And then also static initializer. After static variable, static initializers. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rajni. Thank you so much. I'll explain further. Okay.
Thank
Please
you.
give a big hand for Rajni, all of you virtually, because she dared to actually explain. Very good. In one go. It's really impressive, guys. Who else want to explain? Who else want to explain? Who have the guts to explain now? Tell me, guys. Come on the board and explain. If you've understood little bit, also explain. Come on. Come on. This is so easy, all of you. Every day you all are speaking so much. Now what happened today? Hmm? Come on, guys. Tell me. Clap, clap. Very good, Yash. Ma'am, is it possible to give the notes parallelly so that we can catch the points easily? Yes, today I will give you all the notes. Yesterday I gave you the notes. Did you all go through it? Nested loop. Nested loop. Yes. So today also I will just post all the notes. Don't worry. Okay. After you, I have one more class and then I'll just post it. Okay. Fine. Okay, guys, listen carefully. So we have created a class P1. Okay, I'll just explain you again. We have created a class P1. In class P1, we are creating a static method, and that static method is main method. Okay, this is the main method, which is every time the control JVMs provided to main method only. Okay, and because main method is static method, it belongs to the class. Okay, now look at everyone here. So as soon as we are loading the class into our RAM, okay, so our Java will ask for some space in the RAM. So RAM will provide you a space. Okay, that space will be called as JRE, Java Runtime Environment, where our Java program will be executed, or we will run the Java program. So in that environment, four blocks will be created: method area, static area or pool, and stack area, and this is heap area. Okay, so right now we will not go for heap area. We will only talk about these three memory spaces. So now first of all, when the class is loaded, okay, one space is created for class. That is the registration process. We are registering our class in the memory. Which memory? Static area or static pool. So this will be registered in static area. And this space for class P1 is called class static area. And guys, here will be, if suppose sometimes we have two classes, okay, we have two classes which are connected with each other, that time one more class will be stored here. If we have three classes, then three classes will be stored here. So here only we can register in static pool, we can only register the class. So first we have registered our P1 class. After that, what we are doing? What is the second step? we are loading all the methods, we are storing all the methods in the method area. So in class P1, we have only one method, main method. So I am storing this method here. And as soon as a block of memory in method area is created for main method, it is given one address. As soon as this block is created for main method in the method area, it is also given one address. So address is 0x1. Okay, and it will display, it will keep all the instruction which is written here. But in our program, the instruction is system.out.print hello world. Okay, this much you all have understood. Anything which you have not understood here, everyone? This much all of you have understood? This much all of you have understood? Everyone? Everyone? All of you? Okay, let's go forward then. Okay, guys. Now listen here. What is the next step? Okay, next step is that all the static what I was saying, yes, then your method is created, all the static method address will be stored in static area. Okay, now next is your method will be stored in method area. After that, all the static methods only, out of, suppose here I have three methods, and out of three methods only one method is static. So the static method, okay, address will be stored in static area or your class static pool. So you can see a table is formed. Okay, it will be divided into two parts. First part will keep the method signature, second part will keep the address or the reference of that method, and it will be stored. Next, if your program is having static variable, it will be loaded in the class static area. So next is static variable. Okay, and then step 4 is static initializer will be executed. So now static initializers will be executed. Executed, what do you mean by execution? Means it will perform its task. It is not only loaded, it executes also. Okay, understood? It not only gets loaded, it executes also. It means it performs. I i hope you all know what is initializers. Yes, I think yesterday I explained you initializers. Did I explain you initializer with ATM and other examples? Yes. So you know that are startup execution. So anyhow, it is startup execution. As soon as it is loaded in the memory, it will execute. It don't need the permission from main method to get executed. Okay, as soon as it is loaded, it will be executed. Okay, fine. Understood this much? Now the most important thing, okay, after this loading process happens, this is called class loading process. This much is class loading process. Your class is loaded, members of the class are also loaded. That's it. Now, other than class loading process, two, three, four things you need to understand, that once the loading process is done, okay, the program will execute. The program will execute in stack area. Okay, now how the program will execute? Everything in the class we write in form of methods to execute. So it will check, okay, once your execution is starting, what will happen? It will check that where the instruction is written. Instruction is written in main method. So a frame will be created for main method. Okay, and whatever lines are inside, whatever instructions are inside the main method, it will execute. So here hello world is executed. And yes, this main method belongs to P1 class. That is why I have actually connected with the blue line this main method to 0x this class, this static to class static area. Okay, and one more thing, first of all, when this frame, this memory space will be created, it will be known as frame in the stack area. Okay, this memory space in the stack area will be known as frame, and it will be given a numbering, that is frame 0. Okay, it will start from 0, frame 0. Okay, all of you, when the execution is done. Once this execution is done of main method frame, this frame will be destroyed. Okay, and after that it will check. Okay, it will check that any more statements are available in P1 class. No, it is not there. So this whole space is given back to garbage collector. Garbage collector collects it, just remove the garbage and send it back to the RAM. Is it clear to all of you? Everyone out there? Everyone clear? Everyone clear? Everyone clear? Please note it down, everyone. If you have a notebook, please note it down. Static R for methods, stack area for execution. What is method area? Right now, I explained you. Yesterday, also I explained you. Method is to store all the methods of the class. If it is static, if it is non-static, every method will be stored in method area. Every method will be stored in method area. Please note it down, everyone. Please note it down, everyone. Guys, first write the program, main method program. Okay. Okay. In the notebook, and then draw this. R. So static R is only for static method. Static is a keyword. Okay. And there is static method, static variable, and static initializer. Sudhir, I didn't get your question. So static are no static area. Static area we created, na? It's in static area only we are registering the class.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Raktim, tell me.
Ma'am, in static, in second part, in static area, we are static initializer. We are going to be execute the program, and
No, listen. Right now, I have not explained you what is static initializer. So don't get worried. When we will talk about static initializer, that time I will show you how this frame will work. Okay, don't get confused. Whatever I've explained you right now, just note it down. Static area, okay? This for, yeah. Okay, okay. Not of only for static methods. Sudhir, I have just shown that after the methods, it will also store is it will also load static variable. See here, and then it will also execute static initializer. First static method, then static variable, and then static initializer. Okay, guys, whatever I have taught you till that, you note it down. Now I will tell you what is static. Everything I will tell you about static. Okay, please listen carefully. Okay, right now I have explained you only class loading process. Now I will tell you about static. So everything about static I will tell you. Don't worry, one by one. Okay, so quickly note it down, everyone. Quickly note it down. Okay. Done. Finish. I'm changing the page. Everyone is sleepy today. Yes. Except me, everyone is sleepy today? Yes, guys, nobody is saying nothing. Why? What happened, Vineet? Why you all are not speaking out today? Yes? Yes, make the class lively. I know it's online, but we can do it. Done? Good. Okay, now guys, look at here, everyone. Okay, now I'm changing to the new page. Now we will understand what is basically static and its different part. Okay, so we will understand today static. Yesterday, I already told you something about static. So I told you that static is keyword. Yes, and static is your modifier. Yes, and I also told you that any member of a class which is actually prefixed with static, yes, okay, with the static modifier, what will happen? It is known as static member of the class. Okay. Okay. Now, next point, I told you that static member, they are also called as, or they are also known as class members. Yes, do you all remember this? Every one of you? Okay. Now, one more important keyword modifier. Okay. One more thing is there. Static member can be only prefixed for a class member only. Okay. Member which is declared inside the class. Those class can be only prefixed inside. Those members can only be prefixed as static. Okay. Now, I also told you the types of static member. Yes. Static members. So right now in class loading process, I explained you what are the static members. So first static member is your static. We will learn about static method first. Okay. Second, we will learn about static variable. Okay. Static variable. And then static initializers. Yes. This much. This is the recalling of yesterday's class. Okay, guys, tell me, for static, I gave you some examples yesterday. Everything I gave you. One I gave you for employee, one I gave you for, as far as I remember, I also give the house example. Yes, which will be the common area and all that. Yes. So, in reference, yes, school. Yes. So, employee ID also I told you. School name and employee ID I told you. What else I gave you? Yes, ID card. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Other? Okay. Okay, guys. So, so you have understood that this static is actually, yes, Dell. Yes, very good. Dell example also I gave you. Very good, Malappa. You all remember. Please recall it. Okay. What happened? Okay. Okay, guys. Home example also. House. Yes, I built a house in, yes, fixed and one copy share with. Very good, Lalu. I just wanted this answer. I just wanted this answer only. Okay. Yes. So static means it is the fixed value. The value is fixed. Okay. Not the value is fixed. It means I'll tell you how it is fixed and then it is shared by all. Okay. Okay. Static is a modifier. There is another modifier which is called final. Okay. If you finalize the value of that final variable, it will never change throughout the program. But here fixed means in sense of what I will explain you everything. So today we will first of all learn about static method. Okay. So what is the static method? A method which will be prefixed by the static modifier. Okay. A method which will be prefixed by the static modifier. That is called static method. It means when you are writing main method, in the main method, if before I will write static keyword, it means it is a static method. Understood? For example, I have already shown you what is the static method. Okay. Now it must be having some features. Okay. So the static methods must be having some features. So the first feature is that static method block, it will be stored in the method. Right now I explained you. Method in method area as well as, okay, this static, I'll write SM means static method. Okay, this static method block will be stored in where? It is stored in method area, guys. Right now I showed you. Okay, and this and the reference of this static method, okay, reference of the static method, it is stored in class static pool. Got it? Got it? Everyone understood this? Yes, method area. No, method area and pool is wrong. Method area. The pool is class. You are talking about static pool. Okay. That is static pool. Method area do not contain pool. Okay. Don't write pool. Vishaka. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Now listen here. So your method, your static method block, okay, this is static method block. It is stored in the method area, okay, and the reference of this method, okay, of the static method is stored into the class static pool. Okay. Now next. What is next? We can use the static method. Did we create any object right now? Did we create any object? Did I teach you by creating an object you can access? No, na. Did I teach you? No, no, we did not use heap area. We did not create any static method with the help of object. Did we? All of you, did I teach you to create object? Did I teach you to create object? No. So the most important point is that your we can use, okay, we can use this static, okay, static method. I'll write SM only. Okay, static method with, okay, or without. We can use both. Okay, with or without creating object of the class. So we can actually use, we can access the static method with the help of object or without the help of object. Both is correct. But right now what we did? Without the object creation. Okay? Without the object creation. Because it doesn't need object to get accessed. Understood? So that is why to create the object. But when we will learn how to create the object, that time also I will show you how to access. Okay. Now guys, next point is we can use the static method. How we use the static method? I explained you also that. No, I didn't explain you. Sorry. We can use the static method, okay, with the help of class name. Okay, so if I have a method m1, okay, which belongs to p1 class, so I can write p1, that is class name dot m1. Okay, I can call it like this also. Is it okay? You all understood? P1 is the class name dot m1. Okay, all of you clear? Come on. Yes. Okay, guys. Is this so boring that you all are feeling sleepy? Is it boring? This is very important. Static is really important. No, na? So come on, speak out. I want to listen to your words. Not boring, na? It's really, class loading process is very interesting actually. Yes? This is the internal working of the machine, of the memory. Yes? So you have to understand it properly. Okay, guys, one more point I'll add. Okay, this static method of the class can be used in any class. We can use it. We can use the static method of one class in another class. Okay, or any class in the same package. Okay, any class. Okay, with the help of again class name. Okay, now listen carefully. If I have created a class P1 and in P1 I have created M1 method and I have created another class P2 and there I have created M2 method. So inside the M2 method, I can call M1 method. I can call M1 method with the help of the class name P1. Understood all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Did you all understand? Did you all understand? Who did not understand this much? Who did not understand? Understood, understood. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Who did not understand this? Anything you have not understood, guys? Anything you have not understood? Tell me. Tell me, everyone. Anyone who has not understood anything? Okay, guys. Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay, guys. So we have already done one program. So yes, ma'am, understood. Okay. So I'll just explain you with one program. Okay. I'll just explain you with one program. Okay. So let's go to, where is Edit Plus? Let's go to Edit Plus. I'm just writing a small program. Okay. So let it be class first. Okay. Or actually, I'll make P2. Okay. I'll make P2. Okay. And in the P2, I will take main method. So it is public. Okay. Static. Okay. String. You put here, na? You can also put it here. Like this also you can do. Okay. This is also correct, guys. You all know this, na? Everyone? Okay. Now in this method, suppose here I will take two methods. You wanted to understand with two methods. So first method I have taken public static void main. So now I will write here system.out.println. Okay, and then I will write some method. So let's write, okay, so I will start the main. Okay, main start. Okay, I will start the main method first. Okay, and then I will create one more method here in the same class. Okay, so okay, so first of all, wait, so first of all I have created this main method. Okay, and now I will again make one more static method in the same class. Okay, so let's make one more method in the same class. Okay, and the name of this method will be, suppose, M1. Okay, the method name is M1. All of you, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? Okay, understood this much? Okay, now listen here carefully. Now I have created two methods, that is main method, okay, as well as M1 method, okay, as static method. Both are static method. Now here I am not writing main, I will write M1. Okay, M1 started. Okay, now I can also write, let's write two, three lines here. Okay, so what should I write? Okay, so M1 started, M1 executed. Okay, and then again I can write executed. Okay, and then again I will write one more ends. Okay, it ends. Okay, now I can call this M1 method, because it is a static method. inside the another method only by its name. Okay. We can also use the class name, but both the methods are in the same class. Both the methods are in the same class. So do I need to point out that this method belongs to P2 class only? Is it required that I should add P2.m1? Yes, Raktim? No, na? I can simply call the method because it belongs to the same class. Okay, all of you? Okay, now again, let's write one more message. Okay, so now your main, okay, main will end. Okay, so now your main ends. Okay, so suppose this is a small program I'm telling you. Now see, we'll do the tracing with the class loading process. Okay, Control S. Okay, just okay. So this is P1. I have taken P1 or P2. I have taken. Okay, so the file name also I have given P2. Okay, all of you. Fine. You can go here only. You can write here only CMD and then you can open. You can see. Can you see? All of you? Can you see? I got the path. Okay. This is the shortest technique. Okay. Shortcut one. So now this program you have understood clearly. So what will be the output, guys? Let's do the tracing. Let's do the tracing. Okay. In form of class loading. Okay. Let's do the tracing in form of class loading. All of you, look at here. Yes. So now everyone speak out. I want you to speak. So what will be happening here? How many memory space will be created? The JRE environment will be created. This is JRE. Yes. Now
Yes, ma'am.
inside JRE, come on, speak out. Now, what will happen in JRE?
Four spaces will be created.
Very good. Next, 4 spaces will be created. So I'll create 4 spaces. Okay. And this one is heap area. Yes. Now what will happen, guys? Tell me.
Uh,
Yes.
so the method in the method area, two methods will be stored.
You will not register the class.
First, it will be registered.
First, we have to register.
First, we will
Register the
I'll write
class.
down which is what. Just a second, guys. This is my method.
method area.
Method area.
Yes. This is my class.
Stack
You can
area.
say static.
Static area.
Static
Static area.
area or pool. Very good. Now I want all of you like this only. This is stack area and this is heap area. Okay. Okay, guys, good. Now tell me what will happen. Registration will be done. What is the class name I have taken?
P2.
You have taken P2. So this will be registered as P2. Okay. Now what will happen? Tell me. Registration is done. Now what will happen?
Main method.
Okay.
Method.
Okay. So in method area, a block of memory will be created and it will be assigned as what is main. I'll write like this. It is main. Okay. String args. Okay.
String argument.
And what it will be given? It will be given a address.
Address.
So the address is 0
X1.
x1 with this one here, right? Okay. So it will be given 0x1. Wait. I'll use another color so it is easy for you to understand. Okay. So the address will be 0x1. Yes, now. Okay, guys. Now what will happen? Tell me. All the statements which is written inside the main method will be loaded here. So first line is, tell me what was the line? First was main start, now.
Yes, ma'am. Main end.
Okay. And then, yes, M1, we called M1 method. Then SOP, what was the last?
Main ends.
Main ends. Okay, good. Okay, guys. Now tell me what will happen.
M1
Have
method
loaded
will
all the
also be
methods?
stored in method area.
Excellent. Excellent. Now another method will also be loaded in the method area. So what is the method? It is M1.
M1 method.
And what is the address of this method? 0.
0x.
0x.
X2.
Yes. 0x2. Yes. It is 0x2. Okay. Now what will happen? All the statements or instruction in the M1 will be loaded. So what was the instruction? M1
M1 start.
M1 start.
M1
Yes.
executed.
M1 executed.
M1
Okay.
executed.
Okay.
M1 ends.
Executed. Okay.
M1 ends.
Okay. M1 ends.
Ends.
Good. Good. Everyone. Now what will happen, guys?
All the static method address will be stored in the static area.
Excellent. Yes. So for first of all, block of memory will be created. Okay, which will be divided into two parts.
2 parts.
Yes, it will be divided into two parts. Okay, first part will be for the method
Method signature.
signature. Yes, and second part will be for the address.
Address.
So what,
Reference.
yes. So what is the first method? It is main. Okay. String args. Yes, and what is the address? 0
0x1.
0x1.
Again, one more space will be
M1.
created. Yes,
M1.
for correct
For
M1
M1.
and 0x2. Correct. Now class loading process is done or not?
Done.
Done. This is the class static. Okay. Now the execution part. Yes, we have to execute. Huh? So what will be the execution part? Tell me what will happen. Where is the execution? Where execution will happen?
Stack area.
Stack area.
Stack area.
Okay. So what will happen first? First, a
A frame will be
block of
created.
memory will be created. Yes, it will be created inside. Yes, it will be created. Okay, this belongs to main method. Yes,
Yes.
yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Now this frame will be given one name, frame 0. Okay, okay, everyone.
Yes,
Now what will happen? First of all, this frame belongs to main. Okay, for your reference, I'm writing main. Okay,
Okay,
so what will happen? What will happen? It will execute the first line, that is main
Main.
Main end.
main
Starts.
start.
starts.
And what is the next line?
M1 method is
M1
called.
start.
M1 start.
It
M1
means
starts.
M1 has to get started.
Yes, ma'am.
We have called another method.
Yes.
Guys, so will this
Yes,
frame
ma'am.
be destroyed?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No,
What
ma'am.
happens?
No, ma'am.
Control will be transferred to M1 method
control
and
will be
another
transferred
block
to
will
the-
be frame will be created.
Yes.
Okay, the control will be transferred to another method. Okay, wait. Okay, M1 method. Okay, fine. And you are saying that this control will be transferred to M1. Yes, this is what you're saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Where this main method, what this main method will do?
Will pause.
It will be
Yes,
paused,
very
ma'am.
good. It will pause itself.
Yes, ma'am.
And now the control went to M1.
M1.
Okay. Now the control went to M1. And guys, yes. Okay. So I tell you about that later. So what wait.
It will create another frame.
Okay. So it will be given F1 because frame 0 is not destroyed. So it will be given frame 1 name, M11. Okay. So now it will execute all the lines
M1
M1
start.
start, M1, execute. Okay, M1
M1
and
ends.
correct, guys. Okay, so
Yes.
after its execution, what will happen?
Again, the control will be transferred to the main method.
Main method.
Wait, guys. So these two belongs to
Main
P1 class. Yes,
Yes,
these
sir.
two belongs to P1 class. So it will point to P1 class. Now when M1 task is done, so the frame will be destroyed.
Destroyed.
Okay, the frame will be destroyed, and again this control will go back to main method,
Main method.
and this pause is no more. It is not in pause mode. So this was your first part, and this was your second part. Now what will happen after executing M1? What will happen? The other lines of main will be okay executed. So what is the next line?
Main ends.
Main ends. Okay. So guys, according to this, what is our yes, and yes, lastly, this frame will also be destroyed.
destroyed.
Destroy.
Yes, and your execution is done, and then the memory is given back to the RAM. Okay, guys. So according to y'all, what will be the output? Tell me. You tell me what will be the output.
Main
Main
starts.
Start. M1 starts.
Main
M1
starts.
M1 starts.
M1 starts.
execute.
One method starts. All of you.
M1
M1
executed.
M1 executed.
M1 executed.
M1
M1
ends.
Executed.
Unexecuted M1 ends.
M1 ends. Main ends.
M1
ends.
main end.
Ends.
Ends.
and main ends.
This is what our output is. We are
That's all,
actually
ma'am.
thinking about this output. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's see. I have already saved this file. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. So what we will doing? We will be compiling it first. So with Java C, I will be compiling. Okay. Okay. Now did we get the proper output? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Please do it in your laptop. Everyone.
Okay, ma'am.
Please do it. And I'll give you one more program to trace. You will write this program and then you tell me, ma'am, please show us the tracing. I will show you the tracing, and then you will, after the tracing, you will compile and then you will execute the program. Write down this program quickly, everyone, in your